All right, Coach, under hazy, overcast L.A. skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and our home team. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC Wild Card game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Gun, gun, gun.
Check 37. Mike 56, 55.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Mike 55. Check.
Back to throw, Newton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Watch out.
They run on first down with Jackson. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
20.
Rush in.
On third down, this is Jackson. And he's got this down to the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Newton. And an alley to run. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. On first down, it's Newton. This is caught. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 29, Brady. Catch is made by Harry. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Brady gives to Michel, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. They'll run it here. This is James White. He's to the 10, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the outside, that's complete to Williams. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
These two teams all tied after one. On first down, Jackson. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Switch. Shift.
From the 50, Newton. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 38-yard line.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38.
Newton on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now Newton on first down. He'll get this to his running back. It's Justin Jackson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
First down, here's White. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Throwing is Brady on third down. And that will be incomplete.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
The Charger drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it with Jackson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Brady. He's got Lacoste as tight end. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Brady now on first down. That's caught by the tight end Lacoste. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. To throw is Brady. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a play fake. Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Going with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Charger drive about to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Come on, QB, come on. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Man, that's track. Hey, check Mike. What is it?
Here's Newton.
I can't believe what you play. I can't believe what you play.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Here's Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down.
At the Chargers' 8-yard line.
Wait, that wide, 80.
52. Watch the car. Watch the car.
First carry for the fullback, James Devlin. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. They come out here in the eye. And Brady will sneak it. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. Just a yard, but that's all they needed. And by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michelle. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
Wait, that wide, 20.
Keep it up, defense. Keep
Wait, 28. Hey, ball 66. 72.
Now they'll throw with Brady. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Matt LaCosse there to make the grab. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now again, right side. It's Jackson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Hey, check Mike 27.
Great.
Record. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. I'm coming. Hey, check Mike 27, check Mike 27.
20.
Check 31. Check 31.
Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Devin McCourty brings him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He may try and run for this. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down. Now, I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run on first down. Jackson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Cam, option left. And maybe the wrong read there, as he's going to go down immediately. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 31, Brady, the tight end Lacoste here out on the right side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Brady gives this to White. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu.
Well, it didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on second down. On the ground is Michelle. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Hey, Charlie.
57's Mike. Mike 57. We got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. Shift. Check three.
Hey, check it.
Shotgun now for Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Check. Kill.
Check it.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Joey Bosa, and this defense will take over right at midfield. They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Gun.
They run with Jackson out of the gun, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
That's it. Big hit.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on second and 14.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27.
Now it's the backup, Rivers. Completes it to Benjamin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Working out of the gun, Rivers. It's Williams on the catch. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Hey, go orange.
Rivers on first down. Completes it to Watt. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he's in for a Charger touchdown from 21 yards away. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. And he wasn't blocking or running it there. They tossed it to him.
And you remember the good old days when the 49ers were riding roughshod in the league? They use their fullback in pass plays all the time. Roger Craig, Tom Rathman, those guys were terrific at running these types of plays.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
On first down, Parker. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Parker. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position, and obviously a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great, but that's not what you're really playing for.
Trying to power it ahead with 1. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. That was big. Needed a few yards to pick up the first. Slim lead here in the 4th quarter, and they turn to the big fella, the fullback, to get it done.
And you know, as my partner, you know I'm old school, right? You know I love those mastodons that carried the ball way back in the day that were a key part of the offense. And now, when they need them, when they need those key yards, those tough grind-them-out yards, the fullback's going to get the ball.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 4-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs. Able to go down to a knee, wrap this one up in the wild card round. Being at home, that certainly helped.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And think of it this way. If this is tennis, they held serve. They did what they were supposed to do. Won at home, rewarded their home crowd. They may have to go on the road the rest of the way, but they'll do it with some confidence.
Ready! Ready!
I'm coming after you! I'm coming after you!
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Southern California.